synthetic speech generation is an amazing technology.
Welcome to another video. Today we got an extra spicy video because we got to talk about the ban list and we get to talk about new fish cards. I know you're hyped about new fish cards. We got first White Circle Reef, and we're going to get into the fish cards. Before I talk about White Circle Reef, I'm just going to let you know, after we talk about the cards, we're going to have Sink or Swim Marathon number 3. We got all the fan videos. We got to get through them because there's some spicy ones, and you know, we got to get caught up. If you want to send in a spicy replay, instructions in the video description. Let's get started. What is White Circle Reef? All right, what does it let you do? Are we going to run it in fish decks? It says target a fish you control, destroy that fish, and if you do, add a monster with the same name from your deck to your hand, or if you control the fish synchro monster, you can special summon that card you searched for. So you're destroying a fish, getting the same fish to hand. What fish are we going to use this first effect on? Probably the new White Mambo, which I talked about in my last new cards video. This card has an effect if you have a fish that has the same name on the field as a card in your graveyard. So if you got White Mambo in hand, you summon a fish to the field, you pop it with your White Circle Reef, you still got the White Mambo in hand, now you've got another fish in the hand, you summon that fish, now you can activate your White Mambo effect, summon it, summon the fish from your graveyard, now you got 3 fish on the field. You're wombo comboing. Alright, that's probably the best way you're going to be using this card. You can also use it with White Sardine. Similar effect, this card sends a copy of itself from the deck to the graveyard to special summon it. So if you have this on the field and you have another one on the field, you can activate the White Circle Reef, pop it, and now you got a sardine in hand, you got 2 sardines, you haven't used your normal summon, it's all gravy. Now it has a second effect too. You can banish this card from your graveyard, target 2 fish in your graveyard with the same name, place one in the bottom of the deck, and special summon the other. I'm pretty sure we're going to have some little wombo combos with this, summon a bunch of fish. Who knows what fish are going to work best with this. We'll see. Maybe Konami will even drop additional fish for us. Let's go on to the next card. We got White Aberration, and I don't understand the lore. All right, why do all of these fish cards have old men arguing and no fish? There's no fish in this. I don't really understand, but maybe someone can explain. Now, this is a continuous trap. You target a fish you control, it's treated as a tuner this turn. Maybe Goaties could use this to do some synchro plays on the opponent's turn for some fish I'm not thinking about. Maybe, you know, there's some fish that require 2 synchro summons. You know, we'll figure it out once we got the card in Masterduel. It also lets you discard a fish, change all monsters your opponents control to defense position. Very nice defensive play. And then if your fish monster is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, you can send this card to the graveyard and special summon a fish from your graveyard. So this is going to be a little fish extender. Fish protect and fish attack and, you know, fish defend. It's got everything the fish could need. And these are the new fish cards we're talking about today. Let's see what's next. What's next is the Forbidden Limited List update. Now, if you want to see an in-depth breakdown of this list, you should go watch DK's video. He talks about each of the cards, but I'm going to talk about some bad takes I've seen, alright? Now, Cyanide Mining getting hit, alright, these are some consistency hits. Tempest Dragon Ruler getting freed. Pot of Desire is going to 2. I don't know any decks that really care about this that much. I'm not really sure what that was all about. Chaos Space, I'm not a huge fan of Dragon Link, so quick launch. Chaos Space getting hit. I think that's, you know, it's a start, but that deck's still going to wombo combo for 1,000 years. Let's talk about the Pearly hits, alright? Because people on Reddit, they have some bad takes. They're saying these hits not going to matter. Pearly to 2, who cares? Pearly Delicious Memory to 2, who cares? They're just going to search it anyway, but this is a big hit. Because with the way Pearlies usually get delicious is they use the Happy Memory. And Happy Memory has to reveal 3 Pearly spells from your deck, and if you only have 2, and then 1 is randomly added to the hand. So if you only have 2 Delicious Memory, you're not going to guarantee that you get Delicious Memory. 2 out of 3 of the times you'll get it, but 1 out of 3 you're going to whiff, and you're going to get some other Pearly card, and you're not going to be able to make your Noir unaffected. So I think this is a big deal for Pearlies. It's going to be a huge hit to the deck. It's not going to be as strong. Now, you don't see it too often because it's very difficult to play, but the deck is quite powerful, so I think this is a big hit. Torby 2/2, I don't really understand what that's about. They just want to hit Labyrinth a little bit. And we all get a free UR if you were a degenerate playing Runic at some point. We get a free UR with the fountain going to 1. I really haven't seen Runic that much anymore. It's kind of fallen out of favor, but the deck can be very annoying, so I get why they're hitting it. Also, Konami missed. They were trying to hit circular, but all the math mechs look the same, and they accidentally hit diameter to 1. So we'll see if that has an impact. I don't think it really will. So that's the full changes. Let's get to sink or swim. All right. On to sink or swim. If you want to send or sink or swim, make sure to send me an email with your Duelist ID, save your replay, make it public, and tell me in the email which video is the replay you want me to see. Only one replay per person. Let's get going. All right, Bashimo playing. Umi Control, love to see it. Classic Umi Control playing the Phantasm Spiral Dragon. Getting that tribute summon for the Ocean Dragon Lord and searching for Pacifist. This is someone after my heart, all right? Because you know I love me Umi Control with Pacifist. But opponent playing Labyrinth with the Cashier Fenrir, setting a big welcome. We got the Umi Lock live. We got Kyroshin's Dark Reef. Can Labyrinth beat the Umi Control? We are just going to have to see. Opponent Ash Blossoming. Big risk here. Activating the Kyroshin's Dark Reef. It is getting ashed. So we're not getting our Umi cards from the deck. So we're not getting our Jelly to negate. We're activating that Sea Stealth attack on the same chain. Get back that Umi from the graveyard. Very nice. Very good play. Umi Lock is protect our Kyroshin from being targeted by monster effects. And what's next? What can Lab do? Alright, we also get ourselves a token. Very nice. Now, you let me know what you think about that ban list. Also, what you think about the new fish cards. Are they good? I've got mixed feelings. They may be good. They might be a little on the weaker side, but we'll have to see once they drop. Maybe some other fish support is coming. Opponent, Ariana Grande, searching for the Labyrinth. Chandra Gliger, activating, setting the Welcome Labyrinth. We got no way to stop the Welcome Labyrinth, except opponent, you're waterlocked, so no summoning while you got this Ariana on the field. Opponent, Coup Clock activating. That is going to let them activate the Labyrinth this turn. Activated the turn it was set. With the Labyrinth, with the Ariana gone, they can summon their nice Prismatic Lady to the hand, return it to the hand, and opponent popping a card with the effect of the Lady Labyrinth. We could have used our Sea Stealth attack to dodge. Just even using our token to dodge would have protected our back row from being targeted and popped. So a bit of a misplay, I would say. All right, a bit of a misplay, especially since we know this face down card is the Labyrinth trap. Welcome Labyrinth. So we're misplaying, but we're not going to give up just because we get popped. All right, opponent locked into one monster. But not anymore. Setting a big welcome. And activating that Coup Clock to go back to the hand. So Labyrinth definitely going to grind us with the Labyrinth on the field. We're going to have to pay attention. Phantasm Spiral Dragon getting popped at the end of turn because of Sea Stealth attack. End of the battle phase. Could have saved it with our Sea Stealth. Just saying. Fish Sonar activating, getting that Electric Jellyfish. Looks like we don't have another normal in the deck. Activating our Ocean Dragonlord to search. And opponent bouncing. Alright, are we in trouble? I don't think so yet. We still got the Raigeki and we still got the Jellyfish. Jellyfish can resummon our Ocean Dragonlord. Searching for the Sea Stealth attack is smart. Now, you may ask, why could that target? This protects only from monster effects at target. Alright, not trap effects. Stovey Torby activating. This is the one that's getting limited to 2. Is that a good call? I mean, the IKEA Lab do play it. At 3. Stovey Torby activating in response, discarding the Chandra Gliger. We're Raigeki in the field. Pop in the Lady Labyrinth. Except it can't be destroyed by card effects because they control a set card. So what is this doing? Not doing anything. Jellyfish getting summoned. Opponent activating the Lady. Activating in response to the effect of the Lab to set another Labyrinth trap from the deck, but that's getting negated by the Jellyfish. Boosting its own attack points. Lovely Lady gets summoned. They are targeting our Umi. Jelly is activating, summoning the Umi Dragon. Opponent forced to go down to 1 card. Are they going to activate and pop the Sea Stealth? Looks like they're not doing it. All right, big mistake on the opponent's part. If they had activated one of their Labyrinth traps, they could have popped this before it resolved, and that would have been a big sad for the Umi player. Opponent getting in. We are dodging. Opponent responding to the dodge. Oof, savage. All right, responding to the dodge. Now they can pop the Sea Stealth attack if they know what they're doing here. Activating a Lady in response. We're going to negate with Jelly. And let's see how this chain resolves. All right, Lady negated. The Labyrinth summoning the Lady. Popping the Umi. Alright, that's a mistake, probably. But I guess they have so much grind game going on, they don't care. Big welcome. Summoning the lovely lady. Returning the other lady to the hand. Activating to destroy a card on the hand or field. And looks like Jelly is not long for this world. Jelly gonna get popped unless opponent doesn't know what they're doing. And then they could pop this by mistake and not realize it's protected. We'll see. We will see. Opponent with your Labyrinths. What are you doing? And Labyrinth is going to grind us down. So we got to find our opponent making a mistake. This is the ultimate, all right, the ultimate test. You always allow your opponent to make mistakes. They're crashing into Jellyfish. Jellyfish is gone, and we're just getting ground out. Except opponent not reading Sea Stealth Attack, losing their lovely lady. All right, that is good news. Umi Dragon comes back, forcing them down to one card. They can no longer summon. Do we have more copies of Sea Stealth Attack? Opponent activating Labyrinth again. Returning our Ocean Dragonlord, except he is being saved. Dragonlord saved. But now opponents welcome Labyrinth can activate. And they can pop our Sea Stealth Attack. We're in big trouble. Alright, we are in massive trouble. Lady Labyrinth activating. Because we didn't chain anything in response. And they're going to set any trap they want. And they're setting a Daruma Cannon. Going to flip the monsters face down. That's going to break the Umi lock. Popping the token, not the back row. Very interesting choice. Alright. Sea Stealth 2. We're choosing to get the token, so not going to summon any more monsters from our hand. No special summoning of effect monsters. Opponent welcome Labyrinthing in the graveyard. And I'm seeing this and I'm like, I don't know how Umi gets out of this situation. I feel that like Labyrinth from this position, they're just going to pop something each turn. Once they break our Sea Stealth, we're going to be out of this. Sea Stealth 2, we're forced to turtle here. Umi Dragon comes back, puts him down to one monster, but all they got to do is activate the Daruma Cannon. We're face down. Well, I guess the token can't go face down, actually. But now they're free to summon. They activate their Labyrinth Trap. Well, they can't do it, though. Actually, they could have, but they didn't. They chose not to. So now they can't pop anything this turn. We get another token. Maybe opponent's not in such a good position. Now it's starting to look like they're not in a hot position at all. Lovely lady coming back. Opponent flipping their monster face up. Resetting that Daruma Cannon. Ariana Grande. Getting a Labyrinth to the hand. Activating the Welcome Labyrinth. And, we're just trying our best here. But Labyrinth keeps resetting more traps. And look at the card advantage difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And all we got, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is what we call card disadvantage. Opponent also having a lot of effects in the graveyard that can activate. With that Welcome Labyrinth popping off. Again, resetting itself over and over again for more and more value. Opponent got an extremely wide field, popping our Umi Dragon from the hand. And now they're going into Link plays Nightmare Phoenix. Going to try and target and destroy a card, but all our face-up spell traps are protected. So that bit of a misplay again. Opponent still not reading. Going to battle. Crashing into Sea Stealth Attack, except can't protect. Lady Labyrinth can't be destroyed while they have a set card. All their monsters go away because of Ocean Dragonlord. But how do we break through? How do we break through the lady? Fish Sonar getting the Mega Fortress Whale. We have no way to summon it except for this Sea Stealth 2. Opponent imperming. We can dodge to get our search. But now we are vulnerable to the Labyrinth traps. Summoning and popping things with the Labyrinth Field spell. Are we tagging out into Legendary Ocean? Are we tagging out into Legendary Ocean? That is the question. And opponent can't pop because they waited till the Sea Stealth resolved. We get back our Umi Dragon. Opponent going down to the Lady Labyrinth again. Alright. We didn't go to battle phase and summon this Mega Fortress Whale. I guess it doesn't really do anything during our battle phase. Daruma Cannon. Going to flip this face down. Are we going to respond? To dodge. We are. Is opponent going to respond with a trap and pop? Apparently they have not learned anything yet. They don't know that they can respond to this and pop stuff with their Labyrinth spell. If they figure that out, we're done for. Opponent flips their monster face down. Activate the Labyrinth to resummon the Lady. Lady gonna activate. Reset the Daruma Cannon. They're setting a monster. And we're summoning our Ocean Dragonlord from the graveyard to force him to go down to just the Lady. Ocean Dragonlord takes the hit for us. Welcome Labyrinth's gonna activate. Pop a card on field again, does nothing. Opponent really not a reader. Ocean Dragonlord forcing him down to one monster. Still haven't summoned our Mega Fortress Whale. And here is the time-tearing Morganite. This might be enough to get us through the grind game. Now we're going to be pot of greeting every turn. Opponent Ice Dragon's Prison. Going to summon Ocean Dragonlord to their field, but it's negated. Then they banish a monster from both players' fields with the same type as the other. So we're going to dodge. So opponent gets an Ocean Dragonlord, but what can they do with it? Opponent get in the Ocean Dragonlord. Its effects are negated. Yeah, they're just summoning. Alright, so they cleared the field. But now we got the whale. And opponent not attacking. And we get a General Raiho. Oh, love it. Now, opponent, if they activate effects, they got to discard cards. Now, we're pot of greeting. We got General Raiho. We got Ocean Dragonlord. Opponent's got their own Ocean Dragonlord, but it's not doing anything. Daruma Cannon activating to flip everything face down. Opponent, what are you going to do with this Ocean Dragonlord? You don't deserve it. You don't earn it. Alright, you got to earn the Ocean Dragonlord. You got to earn it. Labyrinth coming back. And come on, we gotta get in with the whale. That's the game plan here. We get our whale on the field. We start attacking for lethal damage. Opponent down to 14 cards. Or maybe if we have some runic cards, we can start popping them. Opponent crashing in with their Umi Dragon. We are popping the Umi Dragon. Opponent killing that General Raiho. Whale activating to resummon General Raiho from the graveyard. Opponent, you have done nothing. Nothing has been accomplished. We are pot of greeting. Foolish Barrel Good is going to get us a Kaiju. We can clear this Lady Labyrinth. Is that the play? Is that the play? Turtle Kaiju is here. Labyrinth be gone. Oh, we're going to pot up Prosperity as well. Opponent Ice Dragon's Prison again. They really want our Ocean Dragon. Let's save our Ocean Dragon so he doesn't get popped by the Ice Dragon's Prison. We don't want him getting banished. We can keep getting him back as long as he doesn't get banished. Opponent. What are we going to take? Jelly would be nice. Jelly would be nice. Evenly matched, not really going to do much here. Feather Duster. That's finally going to get rid of this Labyrinth. Opponent popping last desperate measure. Resummoning their Lady Labyrinth. But that's it. Turtle. Turtle, get rid of the Lady. Wipe that field spell. Now, opponent, your grind game is gone. Sea Stealth will protect us from all your monster attacks. And we're going to start getting in. Every turn, we are getting 2 cards of value, and we are clearing more of their monsters. They can summon one thing. They got a lot of water monsters on field. They can even paw here, down to 11 cards. Summoning Cash Tier of Fenrir. Fenrir cannot target our Ocean Dragonlord or our General Raiho while we have this Umi, but they can target the Sea Stealth attack. And clearing the Sea Stealth attack is going to be a big problem, alright, because what are we going to grind? I think all our Sea Stealths are gone. We check in the graveyard here. We got 1 Sea Stealth in the graveyard. No Sea Stealth banished. Okay, we still have 1. We got 1 left. It's not over. Mega Fortress Whale getting summoned. We're activating, popping the Fenrir before it activates, hopefully. No, Fenrir has activated. And it is banishing the Sea Stealth. And now we are in big trouble. We are in trouble. Opponent setting a back row. What are we going to do? We're drawing 2 cards. Ice Knight is here. Pot of Extravagance. Limited to 1. We are drawing the Barrier Statue Turtle. Ice Knight, 2,100 attack points. We got General Raiho. We got the Jellyfish coming back, but it's just here for the battle phase. We can clear a monster and go into a Stealth Kraken. Alright, Stealth Kraken can protect us. Start popping their field. Opponent's monster effects are negated unless they have a card to discard. We got Call by the Grave. They got every single Labyrinth in the graveyard, so this Call by can negate anything. And the Pot of Greed value is just non-stop. Tagging out for Legendary Ocean is a choice here. We just want as much damage as possible. Finally starting to clear the game. Ocean Dragonlord on the field. Get in for big damage. Opponent, you got 1 turn left. What are you going to do with your last turn? They are scooping it up. Alright, well that was a marathon by Umi. Finally grinding out Labyrinth player. Maybe this Labyrinth player will learn how their cards work. And then next time we'll be in trouble. But this time, we got him. Alright, love to see it. Thank you for the replay. We will give you a swim. Let's go on to the next game. Alright, on to the next replay. Let's see if this is a sink or a swim. And we got very spicy. We got some Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyi, some Phantasm Spirals going second against what looks like Dark Lords, giving us monsters. Alright, is this going to be some sort of degeneracy where they lock us out of summoning? Opponent summoning an Aluber. Aluber the Boober. Getting a Despia Theater. And why did they give us the Superbia? That is the question. Alright, opponent using 3 monsters to summon the first Dark Lord. Are we going to have to read this? We can't target fairy monsters with card effects. Once per turn, they can destroy all cards we control. Quick effect, pay 1,000 life points, special summon a fairy. Alright, very interesting. Opponent popping the monster they gave us. Send a back row. And they got 4,000 defense. Let's activate Terraforming. I thought Terraforming was banned. Hold on. Terraforming is banned. When was this replay made? This is illegal. This is an illegal play. Alright, we're going to allow it this time. Pacifist. And a Fossil Dig searching for a Megalo Smasher. Pacifist. This is the game, alright? You get a normal monster. You start searching your Pacifist cards. You start summoning. You start popping. Pop in the back row. Opponent getting popped. It was a Super Poly. We only had 1 monster. They couldn't use it. Pacifist. Tagged out for Pacifist so we can activate our Card of Demise and draw 3 cards. That is Ultimate Pot of Greed. And oh my god, disgusting. Skill Drain. Metaverse to search for another Pacifist. We got 2 Fists of the Unrivaled Tenyi, which can negate. It is a Omni Negate of a spell, trap, or monster effect as long as we control a normal monster. Not even a normal monster, just a non-effect monster. So Megalo Smasher makes us an Omni Negate. Opponent summoning Darksword Ishtel, giving us the token and Skill Drain. Oh my goodness! All right, we're gonna play this out, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't gonna swim with a Skill Drain on the field. We are searching for Phantasm Spiral power. Opponent switching the monsters to attack mode. Metaverse is doing what? What are we tagging out with the Metaverse? We are just getting ourselves another Pacifist. Okay, just in case anything bad happens. Opponent summoning another first Dark Lord. That cannot activate its effects because it is negated by the Skill Drain. Crashing into our token. Crashing into the Megalo Smasher. Now our Omni Negates are done for. Opponent's big beat sticks could just get us. Alright. Megalo Smasher activating, letting us search for a Phantasm Spiral power. We are activating it. Negating the effect of this Dark Lord and re-equipping our Phantasm Spiral Grip. And we just wanted to get that attack reduced so we could get in, pop it, and summon the Phantasm Spiral Dragon from the deck. So there you go. Skill Drain holding on for us. But he's still not big enough. This first Dark Lord can still crash over the Phantasm Spiral Dragon. Opponent activating Branded Opening. We are negating that. You know, I don't think you need to negate this. Skill Drain would have stopped whatever it searches for. So, you know, maybe not a necessary use of your fists. But opponent getting in, crashing the Pacifist. How do we break through? How do we break out of this? We have a Macrocosmos, not going to do anything, and we are turtling. Turtling, the Floodgate deck is on the ropes. Opponent summoning that Fallen, but he cannot do anything. Macrocosmos going to main any card sent to the graveyard banished instead. We're getting hit for 4,000 damage. We only have 900 life points left. Is the victor going to be the hero here, the anti-Floodgate? We'll just have to see. Fossil Dig, searching for that last Megalo Smasher. Megalo Smasher on the field, getting us the Phantasm Spiral power. We're activating and getting the Equip spell. We can crash over this Fallen Albaz. Search for the Phantasm Spiral Dragon. But what do we do with this fist? How do we break the fist? It's too small. We can shrink it down. We can shrink it down with our Phantasm Spiral power. Opponent, you got no monsters left. Skill Drain stopping you from using monster effects. Fray for Patchwork activating. I don't think you need to negate this. That's you know, they could have a Feather Duster here, and you're done for. All right. Well, not done for. They got to have another play, but opponent janked out by the Skill Drain. Look. All right, look. We love you for playing Pacifist, but Skill Drain, that's a no-skill card. We're going to have to give you a swim. I'm sorry. Let's go on to the next one. You know I don't like giving out the sinks, but sometimes we got to give some sinks out. We got to set some standards here. All right, fix up your field. We got the next duel. Looks like we got someone playing Chad Pacifist Umi. We got a bit of a theme today. All right, everyone with the Umi love. And you know what? I appreciate that. Let's see what the opponent is up to. We don't have our Ocean Dragon. Opponent playing Numerons. All right, we're the heroes now. Pacifist Dragon. Getting our Phantasm Spiral token. Opponent only summoning 3 Numerons for some reason. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to summon 4 Numerons so that it's lethal damage, because then the last one's 8,000 attack. Why did opponent only summon 3 Numerons? We could have negated one with the Imperm, so, like, you know, that would have been fine. We wouldn't have died, but I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get lethal with the Numerons by summoning 4 of them. Opponent getting that Numeron, activating the effect, and it's going to do a bunch of damage in the standby phase by banishing all the monsters on field, but it's negated now, so they're going to go into a link play. Opponent's got 9 cards in the extra deck. Looks like they don't have a link play, so this is like brain dead Numeron with not even a full kitted out deck. Legendary Fisherman is here. We got to summon the Fisherman. You get a Fisherman against a person playing Numerons who doesn't know how to play Numerons. That's a swim. Pop in the Whale gets us a Legendary Fisherman. Legendary Fisherman 3 is on the field, but his summon is negated by Solemn Judgment. That actually does negate him. He's unaffected by spell trap effects, but his summon was negated, so he did not get summoned. Opponent outing the Legendary Fisherman 3. The drama level is off the charts. This is an amazing duel. Opponent still doesn't know how to summon 4 Numerons. What is this all about? Why Numeron players only summoning 3 Numerons? Mega Fortress Wheel, summoning to protect ourselves from getting killed by Numerons. Getting back that Legendary Fisherman to the hand. We got to summon that Fisherman again. Opponent going into the number C1 Numeron Gate. Activating, banishing all monsters from the field. I think this is going to do a bunch of damage on the next standby phase. Unless we can get lethal. Go to battle. Get the Whale. Whale gets popped. Summons the Fisherman. Or a General Wayne of the Ice Barrier. Alright. No more copies of Fisherman, I guess. Or we didn't want to go for the Fisherman. Opponent activating that Numeron Gate to deal a bunch of damage, maybe. Summoning itself. Dealing 3,000 damage. They only got 3 Numerons banished instead of 4. What is going on with this triple Numeron? Am I missing something? We're setting the Kyroshin's Dark Reef. We are getting our Mega Fortress Whale, who's getting popped and resummoning. Our Legendary Fisherman. So we can go into the Legendary Fisherman 3 a second time. No Solemn. They got no Solemn this time. And now that the Fisherman is here, unaffected by this back row, I am certain of victory. Numeron Gate coming back. Burning us for 3,000 because opponent didn't have the 4th Numeron. Dino Wrestler Pankatops out here. Is this in some sort of festival that I don't know about? We're activating to dodge the Pankatops. Getting our Dark Reef. We're going to get the Umi Dragon. For certain. There he is. And a nice Guard Dragon Justica. Opponent popping the whole field. Jellyfish negate. No Raigeki for you. Raigeki gets banished. Instead of going to the graveyard, opponent activating Metal Reflect Slime. Summoning 2 Metal Reflect Slimes. But looks like no God, alright? They don't have the God Slime. Where's the God Slime? Opponent doesn't know how to play Numerons. Crashing into our Umi Dragon. Let's get it back with Sea Stealth during the battle phase. Summon that White Aura Monoceros. Getting back the Whale. Whale gonna let us attack directly. And opponent. Oh, we're boosting the attack with Legendary Fisherman. And next attack is double damage. Get back the Umi Dragon. Opponent goes down to 1 monster. And that is lethal with a Legendary Fisherman. I forgot these slimes are water types. They didn't even have to sack anything. Very beautiful game. Alright, Legendary Fisherman lethal against odd Numerons. You tell me if this was from a festival I don't know about, alright? Because Numerons only summoning 3 Numerons. This feels like easy mode. Alright, let's go on to the next game. Alright, on to the next replay. Look at these dirty field, no sleeves. And we're playing Runic Kashtiras. Oh, with Sprite Smashers. This is asking for a sync. Alright, look. I don't tell you how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! But I do tell you that if you send in a video, you got to make sure it's spicy. So let's see. Kashtira, Fenrir, searching a Fenrir, attacking. We got full Runic in hand. Runic Tip activating, searching for the Smiting Storm. Banishing a Call by the Grave. Flashing Fire. Gonna summon our Huggin. Opponent Max seeing us. And we're getting Max Seed. You know, I see the Huggin. I see this Kashtira Fenrir. I see our poor opponent playing, who even knows yet, all hand traps, all Maxi. We got Maxi Call by Ash Blossom. Drawing triple cards. This is you know, we're the villain here. Alright. Now if you're gonna be the villain. Oh, Humongous. Alright. We're also playing against Kashtiras. Now Kashtira is also the villain, but I feel like Runic is the bigger villain than Kashtira. Ooh, fingering. Fingering the Huggin is going to stop us from activating more Huggins this turn. But since the field spell is not currently at 1, even if opponent pops the field spell in this game, alright, we got more copies of the field spell. Slumber protecting our Fenrir from getting destroyed by battle. Opponent. They are activating Theosis. Summoning their own Fenrir. Activating Fenrir. They've done this main phase 1. They could have banished this fountain. Fenrir Cast your Unicorn activating, search for the Birth. Activating Rise Heart. And now all our runic spells are going to get banished if they can summon the Rise Heart. But they did it the wrong order. You gotta activate after summoning your Shangri-Ira so that it banishes a card so that you can do a 1 material Rise Heart. Opponent going into Dark Armed Dragon. Gonna start popping. Popping the field spell. Popping anything else. Triggering Fenrir. Getting our Kashtira Birth banished. Alright. You know, I'm cheering for the opponent here. Let's be honest, alright? Runic is the villain, and we got Burhires. Burhire Runic. We're even more the villain. We're a villain, and we're being a furry. Shame. Shame on you, loving fool. You sent this to me. You knew that you would get a sync for this. You knew this was bait. Let's speed things up. Let's see how things go. Dark Arm Dragon pop in the back row. Sprite Smashers. How do you even activate this? We got sprites in the deck too. This is a pile deck. We got 2 back row. We got the Arise Heart banishing any card that goes to the graveyard. But it does not matter. Radiant the Kaiju is here to steal our opponent's hopes and dreams. Summoning the dog to get back our fountain. Opponent banishing the dog, but we got the Fur Hire. The furry combo. The furry combo is coming. Opponent. Furry combo into Sprite. Gigantic Sprite. What is this nonsense? I thought we were going to go furry combo, but instead we went to Sprites. Sprite Elf. We tagged out. We switched decks mid-game. We swapped out our deck for a different deck. Sprite starter activating. We're going full Sprite combo. Going into IP Masquerade. What is this extra deck as well? Like, how do you fit all this in the extra deck? We got a lot of nonsense in here. Opponent. Activating preparations. Preparing for the nonsense that is coming. A lot of cards getting banished. We are negating the Pressure Planet. Effective Search. We are activating IP Masquerade to make an Underworld Mommy. Underworld Mommy very thick, negating the entire field. Dying to a single Radiant. And we are down all the way to 2100 life points. Opponent summoning their own furry. Donner Dagger for hire, but no more combos. Where's the rest of your combos, opponent? You're supposed to do more combos. And now, Kashtira Preparation summons the Tearless Kashtira. Milling us. Are they going to try and mill out Runic? That is a plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it is a plan. Donner is here, resummoning the Beat and getting a Donpa, and here's the furry combo. Rafael on the field, popping a card, looking at the top 3, adding 1 to the hand. We got the Fright for Hire, popping that field spell, going into the Falgo, and this is the Falgo draw 3, right? How do we Falgo draw 3? We got to pop a card while Falgo's on the field. Opponent making the big eye. And we use, there we go. Yeah, use the Rex. You summon the Raphael. You draw, you pop, and then you draw 3. Draw 1. Activate. Draw 3 more, and opponent can't handle the value. They are done. All right, look, Runic for hire. It was a great game. You know, you played it well. But you're the villain, and for that reason, you get a sync. All right? We're syncing you, Glacier. We're syncing you, Love and Fool, against the Glacier here. Let's go on to one more, Sink or Swim. All right, on to the last Sink or Swim. If you think you can do better, make sure to send me your replay, because we're going to do Sink or Swim again in the future. All right, we got some very spicy Gishki, maybe Atlanteans. I would love to see that. I love me some Atlanteans, one of my favorite decks, and I haven't tried out a Gishki Atlantean build. I don't think, or have I? Did I do Gishki Atlanteans? I don't believe I did. Oh, I did. I did the combo where you make your opponent discard your entire hand using using Diva to start the play. So are we going to accomplish this? Are we going to make opponent discard the entire hand? That would be very spicy. Let's take a peek. Opponent playing Pearlies. About to get hit. We're taking that cross-out designate. Opponent has no interaction. Their hand is going to get smashed. Let's search for that Gishki Shadow, because we already got the Moon Glacier in hand. Abyss Keeper. Letting us summon a Gishki Grimness from the hand. Very spicy. Getting that Abyss. Getting that Gishki Vision. Let's get 5 monsters in the graveyard. Get Moon Glacier. Now you are down to 2 cards in the hand. And this should be very easy to get these last 2 cards out. Gishki Aquamirror. Gishki Vision. Going to search for Neramanus. Excuse me. We're just going to make a negate here. We could have looped their entire hand. But instead we're just going to make 2 negates. You know what? That's pretty good, I guess. 2 negates is pretty good. Oh, sorry. It's probably going to be more than that. Ooh, a Quandrax to summon on the opponent's turn. And a Sprite Elf to get more materials. Shuffling back to get the Neramanus. Are we going to use this Aria? Is another question here. Getting back that Abyss. Abyss search for the Shadow. Shadow going to activate. Search for the Photo Mirror. Pay a bunch of life points to get another Neramanus on the field. We don't even have a zone to summon to with a Neramanus effect. So that is getting wasted. And do we get End Phase Search? We do. Get End Phase Search for the Aquamirror Illusion, letting us resummon one of these after we negate. So opponent, 3 cards in the hand. We got 2 negates. We got whatever Quandrax is going to do. Opponent Purlying. Purly. Responding with the Quandrax. What do we summon? Level 6. Desert Locust, make them discard a card. Not really going to be that impactful when they got 4 cards in the hand. Unless we hit the Happy Memory they just got. We got another play here, another Synchro Summon. Synchro Summon again in that Purly. Synchro 8 into the Cyframe Lord Omega, stealing another card from the hand. Now again, this would have been a lot more impactful if we looped their entire hand, but now they got the My Friend Purly. My friend. Gonna add any Purly, that card they want to the hand here. We are negating the effect of the Purlili. Are we going to negate the Happy Memory as well? The My Friend Purly? I believe so. That is triple negate. Opponent has 2 cards left. Opponent activating that My Friend. We're letting it resolve. Because it doesn't matter what opponent gets. We just negate it. Delicious Memory summoning the Purly. Activate the Purly. We negate. Opponent, your Purlys are done. Hand loop. Almost full hand loop. Into a very strong Gishki board. But you know, I feel we could have done more, you know? This could have been an even greater stomping. Opponent, probably going to get lethalized here, unless we forget how to play Gishkis. We had it. Hold on a second. You had this in your deck, and you didn't search for it to loop their entire hand? You know what? You won, but this is a sync. You could have looped their entire hand. You could have looped their entire hand, Synchro Summon, stolen the card they drew in their draw step. That would have been a beautiful game. But instead, you failed, alright? You may have won, but in your heart, you know this was a loss, alright? We're giving out a sync today. Today was a day of syncs, so we're going to need you guys to be better. Next time you send in your replays, put some heart, some soul into it, and send me those quality replays. You know I love it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.